So I was looking around on Reddit and noticed this really interesting post asking people what they think is the most annoying thing in GTA Online. And now I'm going to make it into a video based on what people say, so without further ado, here's 7 things that annoy people in GTA Online that I found the most interesting. So let's take a look at what people had to say in the Reddit post, shall we?
1. The fact that I have to sit down, then enter whatever laptop or computer for CEO stuff. It's so annoying.
Yeah, I find that rather annoying too. This also sort of applies in Red Dead Redemption 2 when it has to painstakingly act out all of the animations when it comes to hunting animals and then harvesting their pelt to then put on the horse. I get that games try to act realistic and all, but at times I like to throw away the aspect of realism and just have floating items for the player to pick up and instantly use. It's fine watching said animations for the first time, maybe the first 10 times, but if you're one who's grinding out the same task over and over again, then this can get a bit annoying. That's basically RuneScape in a nutshell.
2. NPCs with assault rifles killing you in a split second with rapid fire, while you have full health and armor.
I've probably encountered this issue probably less than 10 times in my entire time of playing GTA Online. Probably more, as it may have happened unnoticed. I did a little reading online, and from what I gather, this glitch occurs if the player has a less than optimal connection to the peer-to-peer host. At least that's what I've read up anyways.
3. Public lobbies having maximum CEO limits. It's so frustrating trying to sell in a full lobby to get the bonus percentage when so many times I see the maximum number of CEOs for this session is 4.
Interesting. I never would have thought I'd see this personally. I'm one of the guys who likes to avoid interaction with loads of players and organizations as much as possible, so I find myself joining sessions on the more empty side, so I've never really felt like, I can't make a CEO because there's way too many of them already. Maybe there's a reason for this limited number of organizations that can be had in any one session. I'm thinking maybe a technical limitation? But who knows, maybe Rockstar is just messing with us again.
4. NPC attack helicopters. No matter what direction they face, they always have a clear shot on you.
I agree. Instead of using an appropriate helicopter like a Valkyrie or a Hunter, which have guns that can be articulated for a wide-angle shot, NPCs for some odd reason seem to always use buzzards, on the most part. Not only is this bland and boring, it also makes no sense how the pilot can aim and fire at you regardless if the nose is pointed at the player. But what if I told you that you yourself can do this? To a certain extent. Are you looking for a robust yet easy to manage mounting solution for action cameras or virtual reality equipment? Then Pyrerealm Gaming has you covered. Using the Pyrerealm Gaming Universal Mount, you can attach your action camera to all manner of different locations on your clothes. I took it out on a scuba dive mounted to the strap of my scuba tanks, giving me an easy hands-free experience. You can also mount to the tops of trousers, the zip lines of clothes, you can fit it on the end of a sleeve, on footwear for full body tracking. There's tons you can do with this thing. Hell, I should know because I use these on a daily basis for work and play. Grab yourself a neat little gift for your loved ones today. Worldwide shipping is available. Link in the description below.
That your radio gets turned off whenever you leave your vehicle in a mission. And that if you turn on your headlights during daytime, they will turn off automatically in less than a minute.
As a GTA content creator myself, I unfortunately have to keep the music volume set to off while recording videos and such, but the odd times that I do play GTA to actually play the game, I do have to agree that the in-game radio is a bit crap. The main issue I have with the radio, and this sort of calls back to the realism issue that I've previously talked about, is the fact that the people in the car can change your radio station if they're riding shotgun. You know, you'd be jamming to your favourite tunes on self-radio, a PC-only feature, and then all of a sudden, it's time for the radio comedy show that you've probably listened to for like 100 times before, because the radio in GTA games is just a loop of pre-baked sound files which contain music and fake infomercials. Yeah! Quite often I do not tolerate that shit, and that mofo gets booted out of my car. But why is it gotta be that way anyways? Just make the radio local only so that regardless of what the station the driver is listening to, the passengers can listen to whatever they want. Hell, if Rockstar is going for radio realism, then why the hell can you listen to the radio while you're on your bike? Or in a go-kart? Is your character wearing earpods or something? GTA 5 is just so goddamn inconsistent.
5. Not having my bank balance show with commas, unless I open my phone and go into the banking app.
You know what, that is actually something that has bugged me since launch, and quite often a lot of times it leads me to misread how much money I have in my bank account. Do I have 10 million or just 1 million? Come on, just put commas in please.
6. Anytime, for no good reason, the game kills the input from the controller. Like right after finding Jared's drop, or when you get out of a vehicle in the agency garage.
As a PC peasant of GTA Online, I can't say that I've experienced this issue myself, but what I can say is that I've experienced the vast majority of bullshit softlock issues. Thankfully modders exist, as one of the many good things that modders can do is unsoftlock players. I'm not kidding, they can do that. If you get stuck on a black screen and you're in a Discord call with someone who's using an injector, just tell them you're stuck in a black screen and they can get you out in a jiffy, no problem. It's sad that this hasn't really been fixed on console, nor do I have an explanation of how ridiculous this input loss issue is. As if it were any other developer, an issue like this would be top priority for fixing. Could you imagine if something like this happened in Halo? It would be heavily reprimanded and people would just stop playing instantly.
7. Moore's Mutual Insurance. And I'm not talking about the fact that it costs money, but the fact that I have to call them each time my vehicle gets destroyed. Just take the fucking cash out of my account and give me a new one. Nothing is more annoying than calling your mechanic, him answering the phone, realizing he can't deliver my daily ride cause it got destroyed, hanging up, calling MMI, reclaiming my vehicle, call my mechanic again, wait for him to deliver it, and only then being able to drive off. A short useless progress only for the sake of realism.
While I do agree that going through the process of having to manually call MMI to have a destroyed car repaired, I don't really agree that the process is entirely realistic. I'm pretty sure if this was real life, the phone call would be as follows. Oh, well, hello there, welcome to MMI. So I hear your car got blown up by some douchebag on a flying bike. That's no problem, so we can have you sorted out in a jiffy. There is just one little thing though. According to our records, it shows that you were driving the car in an unsafe manner according to speed cameras and cop radars, which would class you as having driven the vehicle without due care and attention. You've also failed to let the insurance company know that you were using the car outside of social, domestic and pleasure purposes for the usage of delivery missions. So I'm afraid in this case your cover cannot be handled. But don't worry, we can offer you a free courtesy car for the next few months while you pay off the damages. So yeah, that's a few comments that I found interesting. What do you guys think? Let us know in the comments. What are your personal things that annoy you in GTA Online? But in the meantime, thank you all very much for watching, and I will see you around, folks.